Game time, MP. Let's get it.
그래.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Ben Carroll plays the floor with Carter Jr. at center. Fultz and Suggs are the backcourt, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Then it's Mikal Bridges, then it's MP, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Pass to Claxton. Screen by MP. On the wing, MP. Beyond the arc. Orlando grabs the miss. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was in Brooklyn.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they wanted.
Isaac's shot is off. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Nets have gone 1 for 3 so far. Bridges passes to MP. Dinwiddie outside. The teardrop. Rebounded by Suggs.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
Fultz against Dinwiddie. Fultz passes to Suggs. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. And it's a tie ball game.
And they can breathe a little easier on their 4th shot. They finally hit the target.
MP scanning the floor. Oh, D that time from Isaac.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want.
Fultz can't get it to go. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Coming off a win against the Hornets.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
Now here's Banchero. He's coming off a 40-point game against Washington.
Yeah, what about his work on the glass? I mean, he was an all-around contributor to a winning effort.
Here's Dinwiddie. Here's MP. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
You have to like the composure that MP had to get that finish.
Fultz passes to Carter. Carter, a screen on Johnson. And he's going for the oop here. Dinwiddie. Oh, nice D from Fultz. Orlando trailing here. And Carroll left side. This one for three. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
俺のワークじゃないじゃん今の。謎すぎるんですけどマジで。
Regular season, RJ. The Nets did make the 2023 playoffs.
Look, they stuck it out and secured a playoff berth. Mikal Bridges was outstanding, but they were overwhelmed in the postseason because maybe they weren't ready for that. But it really shows you how much more development this squad needs.
On the court for the Magic, Ben Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. In the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. And it's Isaac in at the 3. To the inside. The fadeaway, and MP gets it to go on the assist by Dinwiddie. MP's got 7 points in the game. Dinwiddie against Anthony. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
All right, a chance to check out stats from Markelle Fultz.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection. And it's showing.
Anthony against Dinwiddie. Anthony, the pass to Isaac. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Nets with the lead. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, before his one season at Duke, Paolo Banchero tattooed the message, no pressure, on his left forearm. He said, quote, there's going to be noise, but at the end of the day, you got to go out there and hoop against 5 other guys. So it's like, quote, what really is it if it's just basketball?
That's a good point. No big deal. Thanks, Allie. MP against Isaac. MP no good.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
なんで変わるのこれ途中で。
Inside.
なんなの本当に。
Isaac finishes inside.
変えるなよ。
Isaac is a pro, using his size to get himself a high percentage look.
Dinwiddie passes to MP. Back to Dinwiddie. Down low. Here's MP. MP gets it to go through contact.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Here's Suggs. He's guarded by Bridges. Isaac, right side. Puts up the 8-footer. That one falls. His second make in 5 attempts.
Yeah, it's really nice to see Isaac opening up his offense like this, taking a confident jump shot.
Isaac against MP. MP, a tough bucket inside.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Picked by Carter. It's Suggs with a drive. Basket's good. Suggs has got 5 points.
Big but quick. Suggs so powerful off the drive.
From deep, MP. MP making the long-range connection.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And Banchero outside. Clock at 6. The 11-footer. It's not going to go for him. MP getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Over in the East, Joel Embiid.
The big man, Joel Embiid, is so patient with his moves and decision-making.
And when we look at the first half for the Nets, a close contest so far.
You could tell they love playing in front of this crowd. The energy helps fuel this team.
And that is going to do it.
何を言ってるか分かんないんだよ。
And And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Johnson at the 4 with Claxton at center. Then it's MP, then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1 spot. So that's the Nets 5. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Now here's Fultz. No points so far. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Bridges. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. MP no good. And for the Magic, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to Banchero. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Foul called on MP.
Yeah.
That's his first foul. Puts it up off the inbound.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
It's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
MP up top. It's Banchero's got 4 rebounds now. Fultz with it, and Dinwiddie picks him up defensively. Banchero against Johnson. Banchero passes to Isaac, shoots over Dinwiddie. Count that one. Isaac's got 6.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to MP. Puts it up from 15, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 7 assists in the game. The Magic have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Timeout called, the Magic. MP really making a difference here.
Okay, I'm going to take you guys inside the huddle, all right? The message from coach is simple. Stop him.
And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
Now you look at Banchero. He's a long shot at this point, but you never know.
Well, we'll just have to see. But I personally would love seeing him in the dunk contest.
So that's how things are currently looking for the dunk contest. But of course, we'll update you with the latest news as we receive it.
And as this lineup starts to take shape, this event is only getting more and more exciting.
Pass to Isaac. Lets it go from deep. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Nets have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Shoots from the block. And scoring with the play inside is Dinwiddie. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Dinwiddie against Fultz.
No debate there. You got him.
First free throw is good. And the Nets making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And the Magic making a change here as well. Wagner's checked in for Banchero. And so he makes both from the line. The Nets have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. The 11-footer. MP staying focused.
And so far, this game has belonged to MP. Getting to his spots and executing with ease.
Outside Carter. good. Thomas, he's checked in for Claxton. And a change for the Magic. Anthony's checked in, and he makes both free throws. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Dinwiddie against Fultz. MP. Yes! And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 9th assist of the game now. Orlando trailing here. Wagner with a screen. Anthony in the post. Pass to Suggs. Outside for Fultz. 5 to shoot. Wagner with a screen on Dinwiddie to the middle. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Dinwiddie with it. Wagner picks him up. From deep, MP. It's rebounded by Wagner. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Fultz passes to Isaac. Wagner with it. He's covered by Dinwiddie. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
Yeah?
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
What?
Changes for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Simmons. Johnson comes in for Finney-Smith. And MP subbed in for Bridges. So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Isaac comes in for Wagner. Suggs is checked in for Harris. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. On the court for the Magic, Fultz and Suggs in the backcourt. And Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. And it's Isaac in at the 3.
And they've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
He does not get the second one.
He gets to the line a lot. Ben Carroll knows that and works on those shots at practice.
Fultz against Dinwiddie. Over Fultz. Dinwiddie gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Here's Banchero. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Pass to Bridges. To the paint. And MP with a basket on the assist by Bridges. MP's got 12 points here in the second half. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Suggs. With some arc. And it's good on the layup.
Recognizes when to look to score inside.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
The coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And here's MP from outside. Drops in the 3. MP's got 29.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Inside. Here's Banchero. Rebounded by the Nets.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Puts it up from 17, and the Nets tack on 2 more.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Nets.
And at first glance, it appeared to be an easy win for them. However, they had to weather some storms along the way, Greg.
Yeah, in terms of competitiveness, it was a lot closer than the final score indicates.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Suggs, no good.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Claxton passes to MP. Dinwiddie outside. To the middle. And the basket by MP. MP's got 33.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Isaac outside. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
E クラスもう待ってレベル上げてみましょうか。これレベルってどこで上げるの？っていうかセミプロでやってみましょう。まだよくわからず。乗る。
It's important to look your best on the road, and that's not lost on the Wizards. Here they are, coming into the arena earlier on. It'll be the Wizards off the tip. And it's game one of a back-to-back for him. Brent, does that mean you have to hold back just a little to save some energy?
No, not at all, Kevin. You're going about this game to try to get yourself in the rhythm and play at a high level. And you can worry about the next game when the next game tips. But right now, it's all about this moment.
So look at the starters for the Wizards. Gallinari is out there with Daniel Gafford. And there's Davis, then it's DeJuan Wright, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. MP, no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. Now the pass to Wright. Gafford with the ball. Claxton covering. Here's Kuzma. Rebound, Brooklyn. Last game was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Now, Wright, following the three-point attempt by MP. Gafford finds Kuzma. Clock at 6. Fires away from way outside. The Wizards with another miss. So for the Wizards, their last game lost to the Magic in Orlando.
We've seen Kyle Kuzma turn things around, especially offensively.
Yeah, Greg, highs and lows in the early part of Kyle Kuzma's career, but a nice settled ground for him. Offensively, he's carried more responsibility and shown that he's capable of doing it.
Kuzma, that's good.
And this is where Kuzma wants to just keep improving, find some consistency. He knows guys like him have to keep hitting threes to stay on the floor.
Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Wright. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Gallinari with the screen for Davis. Kuzma outside. There's the triple. Another miss by Kuzma.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And here is Gafford. Following the three-pointer by MP. Gafford is screen on Bridges. Got a hand on it. MP outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes here. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Claxton. Down low. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Claxton. And here we go. Fast break. It's right on the wing. And there's 1:45 left here in the first quarter. Kuzma passes to Wright. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
What a feed from Kuzma. I like when he finds the open man, and so do they.
And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. So GA, the Wizards, with their trades over the summer, they have definitely hit the reset button for a rebuild.
Yeah, and moved on from Beal and traded Porzingis as well. So kept Kuzma and brought in Poole to start the youth movement. Exciting times for the Wizards.
Now here's Gafford. Following the miss by MP.
And Kuzma's still able to get that one up, even though he's taking the contact.
Ties it up, and this next one could get. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. So on the floor for Washington. Muscala is out there with Avdia. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And there's Davis. And it's Wright in at the point guard position. Now, here's MP. In the game against Orlando, very impressive. Simmons against Wright. High shot from 10 feet out. Wright's got 5. Here's Simmons. He kicks to MP. Fires from rebounded by the Wizards. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jordan Poole has more freedom to create than ever before. He said there's a small group of people who get that chance. You have to make the most of your opportunity and put yourself in position to be successful. I never want any moment to be too big. Kevin, the ball is in his court now.
Yep, just the way he wants it. All right, D.A., thanks so much. It's the Nets now, following the bucket by the Wizards. Simmons can't get it to go.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's the three. Muscala misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
MP looking around. Outside Thomas. And here's MP for three. And Wright pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice.
Now here's Kuzma. 29 points for him last game against Orlando. Back to Wright. Stolen by Thomas. Now it's Thomas running. He can go all the way. Plays it in off the breakaway.
And that's up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate the open court when a steal triggers the break.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
Yeah, lots of ups and downs. One good possession, two bad ones, one good one. They could never get on a steady run and play some solid offense.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Johnson comes in for Bridges. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Cameron Thomas. Now, here is Gallinari. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, but there's always this point you got to look at where did he also impact the game? It was on the rebounding end of the floor. Tremendous performance there.
As the season starts to take shape, there is no better time to check in and see how the rookie race is looking. Some first-year players making big impressions early on in the season, and we'll monitor them to see who will be in prime position to take home the Rookie of the Year award. You look at MP, as soon as the season started, he started impacting games with his play. It's rare to see from a rookie, and that's why he's number 4 for us.
And he has had a dynamic start to his first season of NBA basketball. He might not be at the top of that list, but he has been great all the same.
What's catching my eye right now is the enthusiasm and energy that he keeps playing with. He has waited his whole life for this opportunity, and you can see it in the joy he has.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Davis has the open look. Davis can't get that one to fall. Nets leading by 4. Johnson outside. Back to MP. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. Dinwiddie for 3. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's it for the first half action of what's been a very close game here. Nets out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this.
Obviously, the bench gave them a big lift. To credit the front office for loading up on scorers. You can never have too many of them.
And looking at the player, and that is...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And a big concern for players and coaches is the consistency of officiating. Greg, do you like that argument?
It's tough when one night something is a foul and the next night it isn't. There's some gray area, obviously. And it'd be good for the league to try and clarify how they want things called.
We've got Mikal Bridges. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with MP. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Nets. 4-point game. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That will kick off a 6-game road trip for the team.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Davis dishes to Wright. Kicks to Gallinari. The Wizards working the ball around now. Gallinari, a screen on MP. Kuzma. Yes, that goes in. Kuzma's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Wizards.
I think the defense was trying to outthink Kyle Kuzma. Thought he would be inside instead. He hits him with the floater.
Dinwiddie passes to MP. Close in. No stopping MP.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball.
Passes it to Gafford. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Shoots. Another miss by Kuzma.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting has just been atrocious.
That's one for their first four.
Nets leading by 4 to the inside. And that one's good. MP.
Count.
MP's got 4 points this quarter.
I like the attacking mindset from MP. He gets deep inside there, and then he gets to work.
Gallinari, a screen on Dinwiddie. Kuzma outside. Shot clock at 6. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's MP.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Kuzma with the screen for Gallinari. With his first shot attempt. Here's
screen
rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now tonight. There's no one around him. 3-pointers off the mark. Wizards trail by 6. Davis kicks to Wright. Over to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Sinks that one from the post. 8 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
There's Dinwiddie. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. There's a good screen. MP passes.
Hey, nice pass.
And that one is hammered home.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, what's going to enable the retooled Wizards to take the next step? Coach Wes Unseld Jr. said, I think the biggest thing is the fit. A better fit helps the competitive spirit, the connectivity, and guys get the big picture that the most important thing is winning. Kevin, he thinks that mindset is starting to take hold.
I think it is. Building that culture is so important. David, thanks. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from Davis. And Simmons with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Finney Smith finds MP. Pass to Simmons. Outside Thomas. Over Davis. That's good from Thomas on the assist by Simmons. Thomas got the lead up to 8 now for the Nets.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Avdia with it, working on Finney Smith. The pass to Avdia. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. Avdia's got 6 points. Nets leading by 6. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Dinwiddie kicks to MP. Outside off the mark. Inside, Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Dinwiddie for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's...
And so it's Brooklyn, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return. For the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Simmons. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. MP's checked in for Walker. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Thomas. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Mike Muscala. Alinari comes in for Avdia. Davis is checked in for Corey Kispert. And it's DeJuan Wright in for Jones. Taking a look at the Wizards. They've got Kyle Kuzma. Gallinari is out there with Daniel Gafford. Then it's DeJuan Wright. And it's Davis in at the 2-guard spot. Wright dishes to Davis. Pass to Gallinari. Nice ball movement by Washington. The Wizards with another miss.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
And here is MP. MP with a screen on Gafford. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Kuzma can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's MP. It's MP finishing at the other end.
Yeah, it's not only when you get the ball, it's the angle you take, and right there, MP took the best one he could.
Looking to end the run. And there's a nice layup by Kuzma. Kuzma's got 11 in the second half.
And Kuz on the cruise with that bucket.
Dinwiddie passes to MP. The dish to Bridges. Back to Claxton. Right wing. Here's Finney-Smith. And the 3 ball is good. And the Nets lead by 8.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Passes it to Wright. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Davis kicks to Kuzma. And he comes up with the deuce.
And Kuzma coming alive with that bucket in the clutch.
Pass to Claxton. MP with it. Now Wright defending. MP against Wright. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. MP sets the screen for Dinwiddie. Misses the J after tricking the D with an empty pass.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
You can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And sometimes as a point guard, you got to take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
And what you appreciate about MP is how even-keeled he is. He's someone his guys love playing with.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
The lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Kuzma outside. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Yeah, and Kuzma's going to get thirsty now the way he's going.
And the Nets with possession here. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
That's exactly the shot they're looking for.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. discussed with his players. He begged his players to keep it simple out there. Told them one possession at a time. Don't look at the scoreboard. What's most important is running our plays and being aggressive defensively. We'll see if they can follow that game plan. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And a big moment here for Bridges. A chance for him to step up and see if he can come through.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Washington Wizards to tie it up. Misses the tray. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Davis kicks to Gafford. Right from outside. Gonna go that time. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters.
E- か。
It's gonna be fun watching tape on this one, huh?
Yo, MP! I'm expecting big things from you out there, bro.
え、それだけ？え？なんなんこんなもんかな今日。よし、とりあえず一旦おしまいにしたいと思います。また夜やりますのでよろしくお願いします。